are so excited about to continue to drive some of these issues together. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I would like once again to commend the excellent work that AFIDEP is doing, to commend all the partners who are involved in driving this agenda, and we want to reiterate UNFPA's continued support, its collaboration with partners and stakeholders, to the government of Malawi for championing the rights of women and those for girls. We shall walk the talk together. Zikomo Kwambili. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much indeed, Ms. Miranda Tabifor from UNFPA, and thank you for your encouraging remarks. Our guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen, we are not fighting in the dark. We've got a vision, we've got a plan, and that plan is Malawi 2063. We as a country have committed to working tirelessly to ensure that by 2063 we have an inclusively wealthy and self-reliant, industrialized, upper middle income country. Therefore, it makes sense that we rally all the troops as we soldier on this cause. Men cannot do it alone. Boys cannot do it alone. Everybody has to join in the fight. But from where I'm standing, most importantly, we have to allow the other people to also join in the fight. Because I think experience has shown that there's some reluctance, especially from the men folk, to allow women to take their position and join in the efforts. That is why today we hope that we are going to have the conversation to start looking at how we can change this flow, to allow women and young girls to be part of this fight. I would like to invite the next speaker, who is going to tell us how we are aligning the theme of this dialogue today with Malawi 2063, which is the overall goal of our development agenda as a country. And as she makes her way forward, may I remind all speakers that I have already made the salutations. So in the interest of time, you can recognize our guest of honor and move on with your remarks. Guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite Ms. Jennifer Mjueni, Director for Partnerships at the National Planning Commission, to come forward and address us this morning. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Madam Monica Chakwera, First Lady of the Republic of Malawi, all other protocols observed. This morning, we come together in this high-level dialogue to deliberate on how, as a nation, we can optimize the potential of Malawian young girls and women to be agents of wealth creation in achieving our vision, the Malawi 2063. And just to reiterate that the vision is called Malawi 2063, not Vision 2063, not Agenda 2063, but Malawi 2063. And the theme of the event here today is very heartwarming to us as a commission as we consider harnessing the gender dividend to accelerate the achievement of Malawi 2063 as indeed part of the emphasis of our inclusivity agenda and empowerment of marginalized groups, ensuring that all Malawians are able to make meaningful contributions to our country's economic development. This dialogue is therefore an important avenue that is bringing together all of us different stakeholders, both state and non-state, to take stock of the progress that we have made so far as a country in regard to gender-specific issues. We should therefore, at the end of this gathering and this discussion, be able to come out with clear resolutions and commitments from all of us respectively on how we will effectively address the gaps that are existing, particularly in the areas of policy, programming, and investments in order to address the vices that continue to face our girls and young women in Malawi today. These persistent challenges include early pregnancies and childbearing, early marriages, school dropouts, low progression to higher levels of education, and relatively low participation of girls and women in skills development. Your Excellency, achieving gender equality is an integral part of the aspirations of the Malawi 2063, and it cuts across all the three pillars, which I'm sure we all know, as well as the 7 enablers of the vision. Gender equality, as much as it is a human rights issue, it also presents an essential element for economic growth and prosperity in any nation, as it promotes peace and harmony in working together for the common good. Gender inequality in Malawi still persists, as women and girls remain marginalized in some contexts within the social, cultural, economic, and political space. However, according to our voluntary national review of the United Nations under the Sustainable Development Goals, we are making considerable progress in several areas. And these areas include legislative reforms and enactment of various gender-related laws. And we envisage this to enhance the empowerment of women, gender equality, and violence prevention, mitigation, and response. In addition, just to give a few statistics, the proportion of women, which was already alluded to, the age between 15 and 18 that are going into marriages has proportionately decreased between the years of 2016 and now. For example, women aged 20 to 24 years who were married by the age of 15 has declined to 7.6% in 2021 from 12.5% in 2026. As well as the age of the same group of women, 20 to 24, who were married by the age 18 has also declined from 46.3% in 2016 to 37.7% in 2021. Furthermore, we have also made substantial progress in empowering women to take up decision-making positions. At cabinet level, the current representation stands at 40%. In public senior management positions, female representation has increased to 26% from 24% in 2016. In addition, the average percentage of females in the National Assembly is at 21%, comparing with 16.7% during the 2014 elections. The same is also seen in local government assemblies, as well as in the judiciary and foreign services. These are very encouraging statistics, and we expect this promising trend to continue. Ladies and gentlemen, the Malawi 2063 has adequately incorporated issues of gender equality, both as an independent focus area under Enabler 5, which is the Human Capital Development Enabler, but also as a cross-cutting issue in all the other focus areas within the 3 pillars and 7 enablers. Human capital development as a Malawi 2063 enabler looks at the inclusive empowerment of our citizens through the provision of the relevant skills and abilities that will enable them to pursue a meaningful development path for self-reliance. Your Excellency, there are a number of interventions under the Human Capital Development Enabler. But let me just focus on the one that relates to gender equality. And within this focus area, the aim is to advance gender equality processes at both national and local levels through, among other things, providing access to finance and promoting entrepreneurship among girls and young women. In addition, we're also looking at increasing youth and women participation, eradicating all forms of gender violence, and promoting gender and youth-sensitive programming. Our core, therefore,